Hello everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube clip. This is all about what to pack in your hospital bag. If you're watching this, you're probably expecting, so first of all, I'd like to say big congratulations as you approach your very special day of welcoming your little one into the world. I have done it once and it was an awesome experience. I actually can't wait to do it again. So I hope that you find this video very helpful as you pack your hospital bag. The first thing I'd like to say, no matter what you put in your hospital bag, you will have your little one in your arms at the end of this whole experience, and that is the most amazing feeling, and I just couldn't wait to feel it myself, and I'm sure you can't wait to feel it. So let's just start by talking about how I packed the bag. I actually had two bags. So I had the baby bag and then I had the mummy bag. In the mummy bag, I had two compartments. Underneath was all the things I would need after baby was born. And on top was just one little plastic bag of the things that I would need during labor. And that bag, I told my husband where to find it and my sister-in-law where to find it as well, so that when I went into labor, they knew where to access all the things that I might need to get through labor. So we're going to start with that one. So we had an hourglass. It goes for 2 minutes. I actually wanted one to go for 1 minute because a contraction goes for 1 minute, but I found this one and it did the job just fine, because even though it went longer, it wasn't really used just to watch the time go by going, when is this contraction going to end? It was even better because if I was feeling the intensity of a contraction, I would just request someone to flip it over, and it was more like just a meditation thing where I just watched the sand fall through the glass. It just helped me focus on something else instead of what my body was doing. My body just relaxed and did what it needed to do while my mind relaxed, and it was just so much more peaceful. My aim while I was in labor was just to stay as calm as possible. It really helped. So all the things in my little labor plastic bag was to help me stay calm. I had some stress balls, so if I was feeling a little bit stressed, I could squeeze them, bang them together. My husband could rub them on my back, and I could even just stare at them, whatever I had to do. I had some stress balls. I found that I only used them at the beginning of the labor, not so much at the end. Other women have said it's helped them the whole way through and they just swear by it. So go and grab yourself some stress balls. You might find them quite helpful. I also I didn't bring this teddy. This was actually given to us for our little baby after she was born, but something similar. It rattles and I could squeeze it, so similar to the stress ball, something that you could just shake, squeeze, whatever you needed to do to help get yourself through a contraction. That was really helpful. And getting to a very necessary thing is water. Make sure you have a water bottle or something with water in it so you can access water really easily. A water bottle with a pop top is even better, so that it's just, you grab it, you drink it. I had my sister-in-law manning the water bottle, and all I had to say was water, and she would pass it to me, and it helped me just keep up my fluids. My labor was 20 hours long, so I did need a lot of water in that time, especially because I also used gas and air just to help with the pain relief. So water was definitely important. Make sure you bring a water bottle. And then I had two different massage devices just for my birth partner to rub on my back. The little octopus, you might have seen these before, with the 8 little legs just to rub on your back. I really like this one. This ball didn't actually get used, but I bought it just in case. It actually vibrates, so you could put the vibrating on and rub it on your back. I think the reason why this one didn't work for me so much is because I also had a TENS machine on my back. You can talk to your hospital about a TENS machine. You can, at my hospital, we could hire them out. You just put some sticky pads on your back and you hold a little clicker and you set it at the pace you want it to be. When you click it, it sends a little a little sensation through your back and helps you just deal with the contractions. That was really, really helpful at the beginning of labor. Right near the end of labor, my husband actually took it off because I wasn't using it anymore. And at that stage, I didn't even notice that he took it off. So obviously it served its purpose at the very beginning. It was absolutely amazing. And then I didn't use it so much at the end. One thing I will definitely be using for all my labors for future children is some calm birthing tracks in the background. So we brought the iPod along with some speakers and just had the calm birthing tracks playing. I do remember at the end of one certain track, I would just say, play it again, and they would have to play it again over and over and over. I just wanted to listen to this one birthing track that just helped me stay so calm. Staying calm was just so important for me while I was going through labor. It really helped. So that was everything for my labor. Now we're going to go into what I had for after labor for myself. So lots of underwear. Bring your not so fancy granny panty underwear with you. That you'll find them so useful, and you can never go overboard on the amount. And obviously, if you are in hospital longer and you're running out of underwear, you can request someone to go get them. But seriously, just bring as much underwear as you think you need, along with some pads. These are the extra good nights. You can also get the maternity ones, obviously, for maternity ones for after delivering. I found the good nights ones just fine for me. Bring probably one or two packets along, 2 to be safe, but the shops aren't far away. If you are in hospital longer than you first expected, you could just go and grab some more. Some nursing pads. I didn't actually bring the whole box. I just pulled out a few and put them in a Snaplock bag because your milk doesn't usually come in until day 4 and you might be home by then. But if you want to bring a few just in case, just pull a handful out, put them in a Snaplock bag and bring them along like that, because you will not need a full box, but you might want a few. Some cream, some moisturizer. The hospital can sometimes get a bit dry. You might want some moisturizer and some lip balm. I didn't find it super necessary, not like feeling super dry, but it's always nice to have a bit of moisturizer around anyway. And obviously your toiletries, toothbrush, toothpaste, a little bag with what you would normally take when you're going somewhere overnight. Something that you might find very useful is some FemFresh packets for after delivery when you might be feeling a bit sensitive down below. You don't want to use toilet paper, you can use some FemFresh instead. It might just make things a little bit more comfortable down there. And a jumper, especially if you're somewhere cold, you can bring your jumper along. I was actually somewhere where it was quite warm, still brought one jumper just in case. And if you are living, if you're living somewhere cold, you might want to bring a nightgown, some slippers, some socks. I read on so many different what to bring in your hospital bag lists some slippers, and I went and bought slippers. I didn't bring a nightgown and like a dressing gown, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I didn't even use the slippers. It was warm. So when you look at these lists, think about where you live and think about what you like to wear at home, because you'll just want to wear the same sort of things in the hospital. Don't go and buy something because you think you will use it in the hospital if you don't use it at home. Like I never use the slippers and I'm going to get rid of them. And this is one of my favorite singlets to wear even now, is some nursing singlets. They're super comfy. I got them from Best & Less. I have 3 of them and I keep being tempted to go and get more because they're so comfortable and great to wear, especially at the hospital when you're like, I have no idea what to wear, I have a new baby to look after, and you're just so emotionally on a high. Just grab one singlet, throw it on, and you're done. Well, maybe some pants too. Comfy pants and a singlet, and you're done. So these are from Best & Less, and They've just got little snappy bits to come down for nursing and super, super comfy. You could also bring, especially like at night time while you're sleeping, just a really loose baby shirt. Super comfy as well. So very, very easy, very, very comfy. And most important thing that I found so nice after giving birth is some really, really nice shower gel. The shower you have after you give birth is just the most amazing shower. You'll just be like, oh, this is so nice. And just get yourself some really, really nice smelling shower gel. I went and got one that smelled like strawberries and cream, and I just wanted to use it so much. It was so amazing. So yeah, go and get yourself some really, really good shower gel. That's everything for mummy. Now I'm going to go to what do you need for baby. Obviously they do need clothes. So by the way, very easy to go overboard with the amount of clothes. The amount I will show you today is probably still too much, but I'll explain why as I go. So I've got five items here. I've got 3 4-0 items and 2 3-0s. Most babies are born at 4-0s. You might have a baby that is 5-0s. They'll only be in 5-0s for a short time. So only bring some 5-0 items if you've actually been gifted some. I wouldn't go and buy some because they'll probably only fit in the 5-0s for a very, very, very short time unless you've got special circumstances. So I started with the 4-0s and we very quickly moved on to the 3-0s. So bring a couple of each, and if for some reason you're in the hospital longer, you can just ask someone to go and get some more from home. Don't go overboard because you are going to be carrying all these bags to the hospital while in labour. So I've got 5 here, and I'll just show you the kind that I brought. Little onesies. They're all little onesies. It was cold enough in the hospital for Bubba to always be in long sleeve, and they've got little things on the end that can go over the Bubba's hands so they don't scratch themselves. They're really, really good. One thing I would say, which is slightly going a little bit better than those ones, a little bit easier, is to have ones with a zip. This is a 5-0 one that I was given, so I took it to the hospital, never used it, but I really like how it has a zip. Very quick and easy to get baby in and out of, and you're not fussing with buttons or anything like that. So if you've got some with zips, that's really, really good to take, especially in those early days, getting Bubba in and out of the little clothes. So yeah, if you've got some 5-0 ones, by all means, take them along. You might get to use them, you might not. So if you do get to use them, bonus, bring them along just in case you do get that chance. This is just another little 5-0 one that I never got to use. I thought was really cute. Maybe next baby, we'll see. And a beanie. Bring along a beanie for straight after Bubby is born. Usually the hospitals require it. In fact, our hospital ended up providing the beanie for us, even though their list said to bring a beanie. So we gained an extra beanie and have not used one ever since because we live in a warm climate. But yeah, bring one along just in case because they do often require it. And yeah, just one little beanie. Some socks and mittens. So don't go overboard with this because, again, I did, and half of them have not been used. They've been put in a box, not used ever again. My Bubba is 5 months old now, and I don't think she'll be using them because we live somewhere warm. So just a couple for their little hands and feet. If you've got the onesies that I was talking about, you may not need them because you can just flip that over their little hands and the feet might be covered as well, but you could take a couple. And one of the more exciting things is, what am I going to take Bubba home in on that special day that I get to take her home or take him home? We took our little girl home in this little cute onesie. Looks like a little cute dress. I look at it now and I think, wow, how did she ever fit in it? It was just really, really gorgeous. So yeah, think about what you might want to take your little bundle of joy home in. A blanket. We didn't end up having to use a blanket, but it's good to always have one. Obviously the hospital will provide while you're at the hospital, but on the way home you might need a blanket. We had a little sleeping bag attached to our pram. We had a little bassinet style sleeping bag. so we didn't end up using it at all, but always bring one blanket along. And some nappies. This is too many to have at the hospital, but this is the package we had at home, so I used it for today. You probably need half of this or less. Again, the shops are not far. You could just head to the shops or get someone to head to the shops for you if you find yourself staying in hospital longer than you initially would like to. So yeah, just some nappies. Don't go overboard. I had heaps at the hospital and barely used any. And so that's all the things I found useful in my nappy bag. I don't think there was much else that I packed. If I did, obviously it wasn't very useful. You might read on some different lists to bring cotton buds or cotton balls. I have no idea why I didn't bring them. I talked to my sister and she brought some because it was on the list, and she has no idea why they're on the list. So if you read that, I don't know. If you know why, comment down below and let me know, because I have no idea. And drinks and snacks, I brought some juice and I brought some snacks. I didn't really touch the snacks, but the juice was really good, so you might want to bring your favorite snack and some drinks, but it's not as important as the other things I went through. The hospital should feed you, or you could ask someone to go to the shops for you. There's all sorts of different things. So if there is something specific you want in your hospital bag, by all means pack it. The juice was my favorite thing. It's up to you. So I hope today was helpful. I hope that going through all of this helped with packing your hospital bag. And again, congratulations, good luck, and I think you're just going to have I hope you have the most amazing experience, and as you welcome your little bundle of joy into the world. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. See you later.